The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone. Adam Welch here with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy Monday mornings to join us here. We certainly do appreciate your time and joining us on these webinars here. I think we have a pretty good presentation put together for you here this morning. Joining me is Mike Carcello from American National, and we're going to be taking a look at the Signature Guaranteed Universal Life product with American National, along with their new Xpress Plus underwriting process. So pretty exciting news coming from American National, and certainly a very competitive product front on the guaranteed UL side. So should have a lot of great information in store for you. Before I hand things over to Mike here, to take over and dig into the meat of today's presentation, just want to touch on a couple of housekeeping items. First of all, as we go through the webinar, if there are any questions that come up at all, please don't hesitate to type those in your question box on the control panel and send those over. Be glad to stop and get those answered. We will, of course, check at the end as well for any questions, but please don't hesitate to ask away. Additionally, going through our first few slides here, there are going to be a couple of poll questions. Your participation and response to those poll questions certainly greatly appreciated. There's going to be an opportunity to get some additional information on some topics, some timely topics that you may have some interest in. So responding yes to those poll questions will allow us to get a bit of additional information out to you. So again, your participation is certainly greatly appreciated. With that, I'm going to go ahead and get us going here. So as always with our webinars, I see some familiar names and see some new ones here as well. So I want to make sure everyone is well aware of all the great services, support, and incentives we have available for you to take advantage of when you do business with us here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. First item I want to visit about is our great referred producer program. Just like you all out in the field, the most qualified lead you can receive out there is a referral from an existing client or a connection in your network. It's a very high compliment, and I don't care how much you're paying for your leads, referral is going to be one of the most qualified leads you can receive. The same holds true with us here at IAMS. If there's anyone you know in your network that is in the business but not doing business with us here at IAMS, please pass their name and information along to us. We want to encourage you to do that, and we want to reward you for doing that. So how this program works, it's a great way to get some extra cash in your pocket. When you pass along a referral and that referral contracts with one or more of our companies here, right then and there, we're going to cut you a check for $50 just as a thank you for making that introduction. From there, once that referral starts writing business, that's when you can really earn some great extra cash in your pocket. So you can see in this example, if you refer over 3 producers to IAMS, and all 3 of those producers are $1 million a year producers, let's call it a combination and annuity, life, and single premium life, we're going to pay you, in that example, $6,000 just for making that introduction, just for passing their information along to us here at IAM. So we're going to pay you a 20 basis point override on that business written by that referral thereafter. As long as they're contracted and writing business with us, you're going to get that referral bonus. So again, a great opportunity to earn some extra cash. That bonus is not coming off of your referrals commission. It's not coming out of your commission. That's coming out of our pocket to you as a thank you, again, just for making that introduction. So please keep that in mind. We'd love for you to take advantage of that program and get some extra cash. Next time I want to visit about is our new producer bonus, and this is a great program rewarding those of you that may be new to us here at IAMS. Certainly not new to the business, but new to us here at IAMS. How this program works, once you get contracted with any of our carriers and you start writing business, in your first 6 months, based on that production you write, you can qualify for one of these new producer bonus levels. Once you cash in at one of these levels, either the $100,000, $300,000, or $500,000 level, that's your new producer bonus. It's not cumulative in that respect. Once you cash in, it's done. But have a lot of great options to choose from here. So in your first 6 months, if you write $100,000 in total business with us, life, annuity, single premium life, whatever the case may be, and target life premium is prorated, I will mention as well. But if you write $100,000 in business in your first 6 months, you can choose from one of those three options up there in the upper left-hand corner, either a $750 cash bonus, a paid subscription to your own producer website for 2 years, or the latest generation iPad. Of course, the most popular option there is that $750 cash bonus. If you have more than $100,000 in business and you can hit that $300,000 level, the rewards get a little bit better there. So we have a business building reward there in the form of a Social Security marketing program that comes along with a 3,000 piece mailing to help get some additional leads coming your way, or that $750 cash bonus goes up to a $1,500 Visa gift card. If you have more than $300,000 and you can hit that $500,000 level, we have a couple of other business builders here to choose from. And these options are some unique seminar systems developed by Matt Gill and Dave Pimper. These two individuals are top producing advisors with us here at IAMS, consistently qualify for all the trips, and they have built their business around seminar marketing. It's been very successful for them. They've developed their own seminars, both very different from one another, but very effective. So you can choose the seminar system with Matt Gill that comes along with some great coaching and a 5,000 piece mailing to help fill that seminar, or Dave Pimper's seminar system, again with some fantastic coaching and a 4,000 piece mailing to fill that seminar. Or if you hit that $500,000 level, you want to take a vacation, you can customize your own reward with our Ritz-Carlton travel package. So that is our new producer bonus. Again, rewarding those of you that are new to us here at IAMS based on your first 6 months of production with us. Back office support. So this is really where we kind of hang our hat, and that's going to be on the service and support side for the independent advisor out there. We know your job out there in the field is not an easy one. It's very difficult. There's a lot that falls on your shoulders, and we want to help shoulder some of that back office responsibility for you. So we want to help you work more efficient out in the field, and that really comes to fruition with our whole motto here, providing support from submission to commission. So we want to be your full back office support system here, helping you on everything on the pre-sale side and sales support side, from your case design assistance, assisting you with product selection, running the quotes for you and running illustrations for you, getting all the forms you need out to write the case. Once you do write that case, send it back into us. We have a very talented team of new business case managers that will scrub the applications for you to make sure they're going to be in good order when they hit the carrier, cut down on processing time. Then they will keep pushing the carrier along to make sure that business is getting processed as quickly as possible, so we can get that business placed as quickly as possible, getting you paid quicker. So submission to commission support. In addition to all the sales support side that we offer, we also have a great creative marketing department here. Tasia and Josh in our creative marketing department, their team do a phenomenal job. We have a number of solutions available for you to take advantage of. Everything from your turnkey solutions that are professionally written handouts and brochures and flyers that are ready to go. We just need to pop your information in and they're ready to hit the printer or to be emailed out. We have full agency solutions. So if you're in need of building a brand or perhaps rebranding your business, we can assist you with that brand building activity and designing a logo for you and getting that information popped on stationery and business cards for you. Then we also do a lot on the digital front as well. Of course, that's the route everything is slowly moving towards. So we can provide some consulting for you on the digital front, be it from creating your own website and hosting that website for you, to social media consulting and advertising through Facebook and LinkedIn, whatever the case may be. So a lot of great options there. We are not in the creative business to make money. You're going to find that we are very competitively priced. If you were to compare us with maybe your local advertising firm, very competitively priced. We want to be the most cost-efficient solution for you there in terms of your creative marketing needs, so you can help build your business, and that's where we all win. Okay, our website here, www.iamsinc.com. Great resource. If you've not yet gone out and registered for our website, I highly encourage you to do so. A lot of great information out there on the back end after you log in. We have a number of sales tools available, some quoting engines, out there for term and guaranteed UL. Perhaps it's after hours, you're in a pinch, you need a quick term quote, or you need an application packet. That's all available on our website, and of course it's available 24/7. So great resource, a lot of great information out there. We do have a pretty robust sales resource library that has a lot of different information, calculators, presentations, newsletters, things of that nature, of just a wealth of information for you to peruse through. So that's all available, again, at IAMSinc.com. So if you've not yet registered, certainly do encourage you to go out there and do so. Our retirement analyzer software. So this is a software program that is just kind of the direction the industry is going, is going to become more of a necessity than a nice addition to your business. It's very powerful. It really illustrates to your client the power of working with you and working with your recommendations that you're making. It really shows the impact of the recommendations you make and addressing concerns that your clients may have during their retirement. So it does a great job in answering the 6 questions you see on the screen there. This is available to contracted agents with us here at IAMS, and Marcus Solar in our office is the point person for Retirement Analyzer. If you'd like some more information, like to learn how you can gain access, and if it'd be a decent fit for your business, Marcus is certainly more than willing to visit with you in a bit more detail and would be glad to do so. So please don't hesitate to give us a call, ask for Marcus, and ask about the Retirement Analyzer. All right, our IAMS Wealth Management, and this is going to bring us to our first poll question of the day. Very simply, would you be interested in receiving more information about IAMS Wealth Management? But we have launched our very own registered investment advisor, RIA, here at IAMS, and that is IAMS Wealth Management. This is another area that you can incorporate into your business. There are a number of reasons to consider doing so. Among them, you're going to see an increase in revenue. So adding to your fixed and insurance business, adding fee-based asset management to your business, you're throwing another arrow in your quiver, if you will, to be cliche. It's another revenue stream. It's another service you can assist your clients with. So based on the assets that you have under management, you're going to generate recurring revenue. You're going to generate fees based on those assets under your management, and that's going to be paid to you on a recurring basis. So you can build up a nice stream of recurring revenue, nice contrast to the commission side and transactional based products with the insurance side of the business. In addition to the increase in your managed money fees, you'll likely also see an increase in your overall fixed and index and insurance business as well, again, being more of a holistic advisor for your clients. It's going to go a long way into improving client retention and strengthening client relationships, again, because you are more of a holistic advisor. You can help them with more of their needs, their concerns, instead of being only their insurance advisor and guaranteed income advisor. You can now assist them with their wealth management instead of seeing that business go down the street to the next advisor. If you are currently 65 licensed and have a book of business, we have a great platform set up to accept that business and keep you on your feet doing business as usual, and we feel we've been very competitive in the way we've structured this. If you would be new and not currently 65 licensed, we have a great onboarding program to get you on the right track to take the 65 exam and pass it and get off the ground and going in the fee-based asset management side. We've structured our platform to be as advisor and insurance friendly as possible out there. So again, the whole idea of helping you be more efficient out in the field. We'll shoulder a lot of the back-end office responsibility for you and compliance responsibility. We want you to be focused on going out, meeting with clients, meeting with prospects, building those relationships, and gathering assets. Excuse me. So if you'd like more information, please click yes to that poll. We'll get some additional information out to you. And I'm going to go ahead and close this out so we can keep us moving. All right, our second poll of the day here, our very popular Life and Annuity Academy, and we have our first meeting of the year coming up here in March. Very simply on this poll question, would you like more information? A yes answer to this is not a commitment to come. It's just saying, hey, I'd like to be kept informed of future dates and be kept on the list to be considered for the meeting. I can't say enough good things about these meetings. This is an all expense paid 2-day training event. So we take care of your flights, hotels, meals. All of that is on us. It just costs you a couple days out of your time. We know that's expensive in and of itself. That's 2 days that you're not out in the field meeting with clients and prospects and making sales and building your business. So we want to load you up with as much information as possible in these 2 days to make it worth your while, so you can see a measurable increase in your overall production in the life and annuity markets. This isn't your typical training event you may have attended with other organizations. It's not a product roadshow where we're just going to bring out a bunch of companies to go over their product and that's it. This is a sales and marketing focused event. So we're going to bring out some of our top producing advisors and some other speakers. We're going to go over some different sales ideas and strategies that our top producing advisors have used to build their business to the level it is today. We want to make that available to you to take back to the office and implement, and again, hopefully see a nice increase in your overall production. We'll go over current industry news and events and trends. We'll go over some different seminar marketing systems. Talk about large life case marketing, get you in front of some bigger premium dollar life cases there, including business insurance concepts. So your key person, executive bonus, buy-sell arrangements, those types of insurance concepts. Talk about different wealth transfer strategies, including single premium life. Go over some different software tools we have available, including the retirement analyzer. So really, the point I'm trying to get across here is we cram a ton of information into these 2-day meetings. And our hope is that 1, 2, maybe even 3 of those items are going to stick with you and really resonate with you, that you'll be able to take back to your office the next day and implement and see a measurable increase in your overall production. So again, if that would be of interest, please click yes. We'll get some additional information. We'll keep you up to date on future Academy dates. Again, we do have our first meeting coming up in March, first meeting of 2018, that is. So please keep that in mind. We'd love to have you out there. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. Be glad to visit with you further. All right. Final thing I want to address here before I hand things over to Mike with American National is our 2018 Marketing Summit. And while this meeting is already set and getting ready to kick off here in a few weeks at the end of the month, we are taking qualifying advisors out to the gorgeous Boulders Resort and Spa in Scottsdale, Arizona. Great time of year to visit Scottsdale. But these are certainly tremendous meetings to get out and reward everyone for a good years of hard work, go over some great education, great information presented at these meetings, and get some good relaxation and perhaps golf and tennis and spa time if that's your thing. So these are our marketing summits. We will be working on the 2019 meeting and making that announcement once that's set, so stay tuned for that. But those are our annual IAMS marketing summits. With that, I'm going to go ahead and hand things over to Mike with American National to talk about why we're all here today, the signature GUL and the Xpress Plus underwriting. So Mike, the control should be coming your way.
Excellent. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Adam, for having me on this morning, and also thank you, Insurance Agency Marketing Services, for having me on as well. And more importantly, thank you for everyone who could attend our webinar this morning. It's really appreciated. We're going to go over our signature guaranteed universal life product with a guaranteed cash out rider, and we're also going to touch on our new Xpress Plus program. So I know you guys are pretty busy being Monday morning and all, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with this. This here is just our little disclosure, so I won't spend too much time on this slide. Okay, the product, the Signature Guaranteed Universal Life product, these are just some basic specs on it as far as like the policy issue ages and minimum face amounts. The product itself, 18 to 80 is the issue date for the non-nicotine, 18 to 75 for the nicotine class. Minimum face amount of 25,000, which kind of makes us a little bit unique in the GUL arena, because I see that a lot of GULs out there have a minimum face amount of 50,000. just due to the fact that we go as low as 25,000 is a really nice benefit for this product, because it can also be tailored as kind of maybe a final expense type of product. Premium modes, we have your standard annual, semi-annual, quarterly, and monthly. We also have a minimum guaranteed interest rate built into the product at 2.5%. And also the surrender charge period is 10 years. These are the different premium bands for the product. Band 1, 25,000 up to 99,999, and band 2, 100,000 up to 250,000. And this is pretty important because we have 2 underwriting programs that qualify with this product. We have our Underwriting Xpress program, which is for policies 25,000 up to 250. And basically what that means is expedited underwriting. Doesn't mean guaranteed issue, but what they do is they run an MIB and script check in-house, and if everything is green lighted, then you're looking at a pretty quick turnaround time as far as getting that policy issued and out the door. Express Plus is for your face amounts over 250, so that's like when you get into your bands 3 and 4, and we will touch on that a little bit more in depth here shortly. What makes this product pretty unique compared to most? I mean, there's not a lot of bells and whistles with this. This is pretty straightforward. You know, you do get to customize the length of your guaranteed death benefit. So anywhere from 95 to 121, say typically it's like 105. Client can dial in that guaranteed death benefit to that specific time range, and also those premiums will remain level for that entire duration. Also, there is a cash out rider that is built into this product, which is available in the 15th, 20th, and 25th year. We will touch on that a little bit more here once we get farther on in the presentation. Also, the product does have living benefit riders for your terminal, chronic, and critical illnesses. So this is just a little bit of more information on the guaranteed coverage period. Basically, the first bullet point is covering for the first 10 years, the policy will not lapse as long as premiums are paid as scheduled. Of course, policy loans or withdrawals can cause a policy to lapse unless additional payments are made. Now, once you get past that 10-year guarantee period, the built-in no lapse guaranteed account keeps that guaranteed death benefit in place. And below that, there's a few more notes to be aware of. And the first one being, as long as the no lapse guaranteed account value is positive, the policy will not lapse even if the cash surrender value falls to 0. Also, the policy can still lapse due to withdrawals, but additional premium payments can be made to keep that policy in force. Also, if there's an outstanding policy loan at any time after the beginning of the 11th year, the no lapse guaranteed account will not prevent lapse. This right here, this is a pretty important benefit of this product, and I touched on it briefly here just a little bit ago. Client does get to dial in how long they want that death benefit to run to, and the minimum age is 95, the max is 121. So anytime within that 95 to 121 range, the customer can say, hey, I want a death benefit to last to 100, all right, and this is the premium you'll pay, and as long as they pay those premiums, you know, they will have a guaranteed death benefit for that period of time. Also, we're going to touch a little bit more on that guaranteed cash out rider. As I mentioned earlier, you know, basically all this is a ROP type product in which, you know, in the 15th, 20th, and 25th year, customer decides they do not want this policy anymore. They pretty much just want to get the money that they paid into the policy returned to them. They do have the option to do that upon these 3 anniversary dates, which is the 15th, 20th, and 25th year. So once they do decide to utilize that, it's kind of like a one and done scenario where they get the premiums that they paid into that policy returned to them, and then it will terminate that policy. Now, how we calculate that cash out benefit, what we do is the cash out benefit does depend on two accounts, and we look at the lower account. So the guaranteed cash out value will be the lesser of a percentage of premiums paid into the policy, or the benefit maximum, which is a percentage of the death benefit. And to go more in depth, you can see here, your $25,000, $250,000 face amount policies. In the 15th year, if they decide to use that ROP feature, it's going to be 50% of the premiums paid into that policy, or it will be 45% of that death benefit. And they look at the lesser of the two amounts, and whatever's lesser is what that benefit will be. Now, if you go with a bigger face amount policy, over $250,000, for example, and in the 15th year, the client decides to ROP that product, well, in the 15th year, they look at 65% of the premiums paid into that policy, or they look at 65% of the death benefit. So whichever is lower is whatever that cash out benefit will be. And here, this is just a hypothetical example of what a customer can expect. And for this, we're assuming a 65-year-old non-smoker has a $500,000 SGUL product with us with a guaranteed age to 105. And here you can kind of see the different cash out amounts that client could expect. So if you're in year 15, customer paid $202,508 into the product, and they want to use the ROP feature. Well, since they're over that 250 mark, we're looking at a face amount of 500,000. It'd be 65% of those premiums paid in, which would come out to 131,630. And then we also look at 65% of that death benefit, which is 325,000. So as I mentioned earlier, we look at the lesser of the two amounts. And for this scenario in year 15, he would be able to receive that 131,630 back. Now, once you get into the 20th year, it's 100% of the premiums paid in. So $270,010 is the amount of premium he paid into this product. That's what he would expect to get back, because that amount is still lower than 65% of the death benefit at $325,000. Now, if you go even further into the 25th year, 65% of that death benefit at $325,000 will actually be less than the premiums paid into the product. So he would expect to receive $325,000 back to him. These are just a couple more details on that ROP feature with this product. It is only available during the 60-day period following the 15th, 20th, and 25th policy anniversary. It is added to the policy free of charge for issue ages 18 to 70. It will be reduced by any loans or withdrawals from the product. And the cash out rider may not be available on all substandard rated policies, and some substandard policies may only qualify for the cash out option in the 15th policy anniversary. Just a few other quick notes here on that cash out rider. That cash out rider will terminate if annual minimum premium requirements are not met, the date the policy terminates or is surrendered in full. If that customer waits till after the 60-day window after that anniversary, then they would miss that opportunity to cash out the product. And once that, if the rider is terminated, it cannot be reinstated. Also, a few other options, the disability waiver of stipulated premium and the children's term rider. Those are optional riders that can be added to the product. The children's term rider, I believe, does up to 25,000 or 25 units per child. And the accelerated benefit riders do come with the product free of charge for your terminal, chronic, and critical illnesses. The only stipulation with that is, I believe, under policy amounts under 50,000 only come with the terminal. ABR does not come with the chronic and critical. Also, what is something we've been implementing a little over a year now is a partial acceleration with their ABRs. So customer can take a percentage of that death benefit and still keep the rest of that policy in force. Used to be all or nothing scenario if they were to fully accelerate the product and use one of the ABRs for a percentage of that death benefit. Now we give the customer the option to look at just a partial acceleration, so they can still keep some of that policy in force instead of it being a one-time event and the customer would no longer be able to keep that policy. And these are pretty standard guidelines with our ABRs. Terminal illness, illness or a chronic condition that is expected to result in death within 24 months. The critical illness ABR does cover 16 different illnesses. I believe those are listed on our website, and I could send those to Adam as well if he would like to send that out to anyone who's interested in those. And also the chronic illness, which is unable to perform two out of the 6 activities of daily living or experiences severe cognitive impairment. This right here, this talks about our late payment forgiveness for this product, and all that means is if customer is late paying their premium, this does allow that customer to pay the premium up to 1 full month beyond the monthly deduction billing date without negatively affecting the lapse date. I apologize, move slides a little bit too quick. Also, our Anico signature term, it's also a very competitive product out there that you probably ran into a couple times. Those signature term products can be converted to our signature GUL, and also conversion credit is available during the first 5 years of that term policy. And you could also receive credit for the annual term premium in the year of conversion. And the conversion is subject to term policy provisions on convertibility. Now, as far as illustrating this product, it's a very, very basic illustration. You're not going to see, a massive cash value or anything like that. I mean, it's pretty much like, hey, this is your death benefit guaranteed to the specific age that client specifies. And also, you could in some illustrations, I don't believe you can see it here, you can see what that cash out amount would be as far as that ROP is concerned. We run these illustrations on our new Expert Office system, which is very user-friendly, especially if you're doing electronic application. You could actually run that SGUL quote within Expert Office and attach that quote to that electronic app for submittal. And to be honest, I mean, it's a lot faster than just going the regular paper route. And this is kind of, this is on our Live Portrait software, and I believe Expert Office has this as well. Live Portraits, we kind of moved away from that. Hasn't been removed from this slideshow presentation yet, but Expert Office is kind of like our main quoting software that we are using now. It is a little bit more user-friendly than Live Portraits, but here you can kind of see what the different premium layouts are for your guaranteed death benefit age to 95, 100, 105, and 121. And you could compare us to most of the main competitors out there that offer an ROP product, and we will usually rank near the top, usually in the top 2 as far as how competitive our premiums are. So as I covered earlier in this presentation, you do have the flexibility to dial in a specific death benefit to a particular age, anywhere from 95 to 121. You do have that guaranteed access to cash in that 15th, 20th, and 25th year, which is a great benefit. Let's say someone decided to get a GUL policy and 15, 20 years down the road, their kids go off to school, decide they do not need life insurance anymore, and they will have access to that cash that they paid into that product at that point in time in the 15th, 20th, or 25th year. And maybe they want to do some remodeling on their home, or maybe they want to go on a vacation. There's plenty of benefits with that ROP, and it also gives that customer plenty of flexibility to have options to do things with that money that they paid into it if they see that life insurance is no longer needed. As I mentioned also, really our sweet spot with this product is your customers age 20 to 65. That's typically where we rank near the top of the pack, for this product. Also, we do offer term conversions for the signature term. Signature term will convert into this signature GUL. And we do offer those accelerated benefit riders, which is a nice touch, especially since most carriers do charge the customer for the accelerated benefit riders to have them on their policies. Ours are absolutely free. We do have that contractual late payment feature, and getting illustrations for this product have really been easier than ever. Compared to the past, we've really made leaps and bounds in our technology department and running these illustrations. So with that being said, I did touch on our Underwriting Xpress program for face amounts under $250,000. Now for our Xpress Plus program, and this is a brand new program that we are using, it is for face amounts over $250,000. And this is not necessarily a guaranteed issue program. What it means is if you have a policy that's over $250,001, and for your customers aged 0 to 50, we do not require an automatic paramed or exam. So basically, it's for your healthy individuals that come in within that age band. You can look at way faster underwriting if that app comes in-house, and we run the MIB script check and everything is green lighted. We will not require a medical exam and for blood to be drawn and all that good stuff. So you could definitely see expedited underwriting that way. Customers age 51 to 60, it's capped at 500,000. So if you have a GUL for a 55-year-old, that's 400,000. They will qualify for this Xpress Plus program. So also, if there is an exam required, you have somebody that's trying to go through this program and they do find something in their MIB or script check, then the underwriting department will notify you, the agent, that it is required. So it just won't sit around for a couple weeks until you are aware of what is needed. So we are pretty on top of things when it comes to notifying the agent and streamlining communication as far as what requirements are needed and things of that nature. With that being said, we are promoting a cash bonus for life program right now. And this program lasts January 1, 2018 through April 30th of 2018. So it's not an all-year program. We're just running from January 1 to April 30th. And it's a nice little touch. You can see the guidelines here. You need at least 5 cases minimum to qualify for this, but if you have a minimum premium of $10,000, that's $250. 20,000 combined premium, $600, and so on and so forth, with a max of 3,000. So it is a nice little feature here, especially with those really getting off to a strong start for 2018, really trying to get some traction going. This is a nice way to help you with that. So with all being said, I'll go ahead and pass it on to Adam and see if there's any questions or anything else that I need to touch base on.
Great, Mike. Thank you very much for taking us through that. Certainly competitive option on your guaranteed universal life cases. The products certainly aren't designed to carry cash value throughout the life of the policy, so this gives clients a great option if that insurance need does go away to get some additional benefit out of that contract. So very, very competitive out there in the GUL market. Did have a couple of questions come through, and actually I might be able to consolidate these, kind of honing in on the Xpress Plus program. So that's kind of the interest here lately is it seems like that market gets a bit more competitive here with some more simplified issues, streamlined underwriting. I guess, of course, Mike, you're not an underwriter, but can you shed any light on, I guess, for lack of a better way of asking this, the definition of healthy are there any conditions out there that are automatically going to boot the client out of that Xpress Plus underwriting?
There are, and to be honest, off the top of my head, I can't tell you what they are, but let me pull something up on our website real quick, and you can still see my screen, right?
We can, yes.
Okay, all right, so I'll just go straight to our website and pull it up. Okay. And I could send this to you, Adam, if you wanted to send everyone on our that is on here today.
Absolutely.
And this right here, I believe, is kind of what everyone wants to see. I just didn't want to go through every single little bullet point on here because it would take forever. But this right here is kind of an overview of what to look for. And I know, as far as that question is concerned, what can boot someone out of this program, I have seen that. I just need to find it.
Yeah, there we are.
Yeah. So, yeah, this is kind of a pretty comprehensive overview of what could boot you out.
Yeah.
So you get a check marks for the exam labs, heart disease, pretty popular one, cancer, of course, substance abuse.
Sure. Well, we can certainly send this out to all attendees here, take a bit of a closer look, but certainly a competitive program. So with that, Mike, if you don't have anything else to mention here. Oh, we did have one final question I wanted to touch on as well. With the Xpress Plus, are all rate classes eligible for that underwriting, so including preferred rates?
Yeah, you should be able to go to preferred with the Xpress Plus. Now, with under 250, that's only a standard rating.
Right.
For 250 and above is only standard, but once you get to 250 and $1 and up, then that's when you can get into your preferred classes. So you can see it here. Which rate classes are available? We go standard or better on that.
Very good.
So, yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, with that, Mike, I'm going to go ahead and bump things back over here and close this out. So I certainly do appreciate everyone's time and joining us here, and Mike, do appreciate you joining us to take us through that. So if there are any questions may come up after the fact here, I will be following up with everyone individually, so following the webinar, so we can certainly discuss further. But with that, thank you again for your time. We know it's valuable, and we certainly do appreciate you spending part of your Monday morning with us here at IAMS. So we will be in touch shortly, but everyone have a great rest of your Monday, a great week, and take care.
Absolutely. Thank you, Adam, and thank you, everyone, for your time this morning. And Adam, I will send those underwriting guidelines to you if you wanted to shoot them out to everyone. That was on the
Perfect.
web.
Perfect. Thank you, Mike.
Absolutely. Everyone have a great Monday, a great rest of the week.